Hello and welcome. Today we've got something special for you. So sit down, take a round, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to a special movie review. Today it's all about the new movie Piranha 3D. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to have any spoilers, I suggest you turn this review off, go see the movie, then come back and watch it. If you already seen the movie or you just don't care about spoilers, I've got a treat for you. So sit down, stick around. So before I actually start on this review, I gotta show you something here that I got in the mail today. It's beautiful. My Oakland Athletic jersey, man. Jose Canseco. Woohoo! I don't care if the guy did roids. I love Jose Canseco. Always did. So awesome. World Series jersey. Battle of the Bay. When we won the World Series. You know you're Oakland fan when you still like Canseco. So let's start with this review of Piranha 3. Piranha 3. Piranha 3D. Actually is the third Piranha movie in a series. Oddly enough. Piranha 1, released in 1978, was a spoof of Jaws, for those of you who don't know. Although it wasn't totally like Jaws, it was meant to be a comedic horror movie. Even the movie poster actually resembles Jaws, kind of mocks fun at it. So it's kind of cool. Piranha 1 is actually a good movie. I enjoy the original Piranha. Not great acting, not a great movie, you know, and the piranhas are making these weird noises. They sound like a fucking turkey or something. But regardless, the movie still had its charm. Now, so that was Joe Dante's movie, Piranha 1. So that was 78, so we fast forward to 1981 for a sequel. Piranha 2, The Spawning. Horrible movie. I haven't seen this in years. I think the last time I saw Piranha 2 was like in 1993. It's a bad movie. One of, if not the first movie from James Cameron. Which is kind of interesting to see the evolution of what James Cameron has now become after Terminator and, you know, Titanic, Avatar, all that stuff. But definitely a interesting film nonetheless, but not nearly as good as the original. Because piranhas with legs and shit that can fly and stuff, it was a bit fucked up. But then, now we have Piranha 3D. Brand new Piranha movie. Now when I first heard about this coming out, I was like, oh fuck no, you're not doing this. This whole 3D craze has gone crazy. Movie companies are probably doing the whole 3D so that people actually go out and watch movies at the theaters, because you can download a movie all you want online, you ain't gonna get the 3D with it. So if you're taking cam jobs with 3D movies, your movie's gonna look like shit. So I think that's one of the reasons why they actually do it. So I guess what's happening here is that we see a whole trend of a lot of 3D movies coming out. Probably because of that. You know, keeping the theaters in business, whatnot, whatever. So Piranha 3D coming out, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna suck. Then I started hearing positive shit. IMDb gave it a good score. And then I saw the cast. The cast just blew my mind. Richard Dreyfuss, Christopher Lloyd, Ving Rhames, Elizabeth Shue, Eli Roth, Jerry O'Connell. I was like, wow, these are actually known actors. Richard Dreyfuss. As you all know, my favorite movie is Jaws. So to watch Piranha would be no brainer. When Richard Dreyfuss signed to be on this movie, when I heard Richard Dreyfuss when it was in this movie, in an actual movie which originally mocked Jaws, I was like, fuck it, I'm seeing this movie. And it did not disappoint. Richard Dreyfuss' character is actually, and according to IMDb, it was Matt Hooper originally, and in the credits of the movie, it's Matt Boyd. But Matt Hooper, for those of you who remember, is actually Richard Dreyfuss' character in Jaws. So I was like, oh my god, is he actually going to play the same character that he did in Jaws? That'd be kind of fucking cool. Did he? No. I kind of, sort of, I guess. When you see Richard Dreyfuss, he's actually dressed like the original Mad Hooper from Jaws, which was just awesome to see. Not only that, he's fishing and listening to the Show Me the Way to Go Home song on the radio. You know that Show Me the Way to Go Home, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. They sing one of the huge moments in the original movie Jaws when all three main cast members sing that song. He's actually listening to that song on the boat while being devoured by piranhas. So I kind of gave that away. He'll be the first to go in the movie. Sad, but definitely a cool homage to the fact that the original Piranha was supposed to be a satire of Jaws, that we have that even in today's Piranha. I was happy about that. It was awesome. The movie itself is great. I don't care what you say. I mean, you can take away the 3D or leave the 3D. 3D doesn't really matter in this movie. The movie was good because there was so much action in it. Unlike the original Piranha, this just never stopped. Action was all over. People were getting eaten. Very gory, gory, gory. Pound for pound, there was more gore in this version of Piranha than there was in all of the other Piranhas, Piranha 1, Piranha 2, and the remake of Piranha 1 combined. It was crazy when it came to that, but very, very awesome. It's kind of cool to see Eli Roth in this movie as the wet t-shirt contest host, because a lot of the gore in here reminds me a lot of Cabin Fever, you know, and Eli Roth is the man behind Cabin Fever. So it kind of reminded me a lot of that, a lot of the gore, Cabin Fever, Hostel. You know, that's always definitely cool. I wonder if he had any influence in it. But a lot of different death scenes, a lot of different ways to die, and a lot of basically flesh being torn off of bone. Another thing there was copious amounts of was tits. Breasts everywhere. There were tits everywhere in this movie. It was insane. It was like a fucking spring break, Girls Gone Wild movie, just fucking notched up. It was insane, but awesome at the same time. So if you don't mind seeing the breasts in 3D and seeing some cool gore, I mean, Piranha 3D is definitely the movie that you want to go see. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was a fun ride. It was interesting. It kept my interest from beginning to end. You know, basically the story revolves around this lake, and then there's an earthquake, I mean, and it opens up this crater and all these prehistoric piranhas. So that's why they're kind of bigger and kind of more aggressive and weirder looking than normal piranha. They get loose basically, and then they cause a whole bunch of fucking rampant, fucked up insanity over this lake town who's basically celebrating spring break. So that's pretty much what the movie's about. Again, fucking cool movie, definitely a great movie. If you love gore, go see this movie. If you love nudity, go see this movie. You know, it's not going to win an Academy Award by any stretch of the imagination, but for a movie about killer fish in the water, definitely, other than Jaws, of course, you know, it's not great whites, killer fish, but definitely the best piranha movie that I've ever seen, period, bar none. And it actually leaves itself open for a sequel. So, and I actually hope we get a sequel, because I was very entertained. It's only an hour and a half long, but it's an hour and a half of non-stop action. And just, you're like, holy fuck, what's going to happen next? Holy shit, that just happened. Fuck! And it's good for shits and giggles, it's good for laughs. So, yeah, go see Piranha 3D. So until next time, take care. Later.